If you just hold on to your seed, you'll unlock insane powers, wealth, confidence, attraction. Sounds appealing, right? But what if it's all bullshit? The idea of semen retention has gained cult-like status recently. They say it'll make you stronger, mentally sharper, even more spiritual. But wait, where does this advice come from? And more importantly, does it hold up under scrutiny? The idea isn't new. Ancient spiritual practices often emphasized controlling sexual energy. Eastern philosophies like Taoism and some yoga practices spoke of channeling energy, and sure, there's wisdom in that. But modern semen retention enthusiasts have taken this way out of context. They preach that by retaining semen, men can somehow level up their life in ways that sound too good to be true. The problem isn't in the message, it's in the exaggeration. Here's where it gets real. Science doesn't back most of the claims. Yes, testosterone levels may peak after a few days of abstinence, but after that, they normalize. And guess what? There's no evidence that holding on to semen for extended periods makes you stronger, more creative, or mentally sharper. The mental benefits people rave about often come down to placebo. That's right, it's more about mindset than the biology of semen retention. Here's the dangerous part. The way semen retention has become tangled with toxic masculinity. Some of these gurus preach that if you don't control your sexual urges, you're somehow weak, that you're losing energy or not a real man. But who defines what real masculinity looks like? Real strength comes from balance, from embracing natural cycles, not from repression. The idea that you're losing your power by ejaculating is not only false, but it's also damaging to men's mental health. So, are we implying that there's no merit in self-control? Absolutely not. But here's the truth. It's not about retaining semen. It's about channeling sexual energy productively. Surrendering when needed and finding healthier outlets for that energy is far more effective than obsessing over it. Instead of chasing this pseudo-magic of semen retention, how about embracing a more realistic path? One where you acknowledge your urges, balance them, and transform that energy into creativity, productivity, or intimacy. In the end, holding on to semen won't solve your problems. It's a superficial solution to deeper issues. So, before you buy into the hype, remember this. Life isn't about retention. It's about flow. Find your flow and let that energy work for you, not against you. We'd also want you to consider that we're all at different phases. For someone who can't stop thinking about porn, maybe retaining semen is the best option right now. It's a form of discipline, a way to break free from a toxic cycle. But for another guy, someone with strong willpower who's learned the art of channeling energy, he might be using his sexual energy in ways he's not even conscious of, simply flowing into creativity, productivity, or intimacy without a second thought. In the end, it's all about perspectives and phases of life. So let's keep the conversation going. Whether you're in the retention camp or the channeling camp, we'd love to know where you stand. Do you think semen retention is the best advice? Or do you feel it's more about channeling energy productively? We'd appreciate your thoughts in the comment section below. If you think this video opened up a new perspective, just wait until what's coming next. Please subscribe for untold truths, mind-shifting insights, and unconventional advice. Hit the bell notification to get notified, and thank you so much for giving us your valuable time. May the divine bless your soul.